Hello, hello everybody. Good evening from here. How you doing? How was the day? How's your life? How's business? How's family? How's everyone? How was your day, basically? So today has been a great Thursday. I'm speaking to you here from Abuja, Nigeria, and it's been a great day. So happy to meet you guys. Yeah, so this is more like a repeat of
Abuja, Nigeria.
the session that happened last time, and I'm super excited to be having a larger house today, right? So for those of you that missed, okay, so this is especially for you to come learn and learn and learn and learn. So thank you so much for joining us, everybody. So let me look at the chat to see who came first. Judith has been here, obviously. So say hi to Judith, and Judith is going to be our moderator, and she's also a broadcaster. So she has double honor today. So say hi to Judith and ask her how Benin Republic is. Okay. So Yusra Idi. Hello Yusra. Okay, it was Teddy first. Teddy, hi. How you doing? Yusra. So Teddy came first. And Teddy, thank you so much for coming first. Special round of applause for you. Thank you so much, Teddy, for coming first and saying something first in the chat. And Yusra, I see you. Ruth, I see you. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us this very beautiful evening to do this session once again. Hello, Glory. How you doing? Yeah, so say hi to Judith. And Toyin, thank you so much for joining us once again. Please say hi to Judith. She loves you when you say hi to her. And the way YouTube is designed, right? You may not be able to speak back to me, but I want you to speak back to me, right? You can only chat back to me. I'm going to be coming and frequently to read what you're saying, and Judith is going to be there to answer to all your questions, queries, and every other thing that we need her to answer to. So we're a team. We are going to work in together. So thank you so much once again for joining us. I see you, Glory. I see you, Teddy. I see you, Toyin. I see you, Mary. I see you, Martha. And please, when you join in, I want you to let me know that you're here. Okay? That's the only way I can know that you are here. And if you can't chat, that is possibly because you've not yet activated the channel of your YouTube. So what you need to do basically is head over to that your YouTube. I'm sorry you've signed in already with your Gmail. So you're going to see activate channel. So activate the channel and then refresh the YouTube. So what that means there is close the YouTube and open it again. That is a refreshing now. And then you are going to be able to start chatting because I want you to chat me up. I want you to gist me, communicate with me, okay? Ask me questions, comments, whatever it is. Something you learned from here, something you're going to be learning today, something you learned from the previous session, something you're going to be learning in the future session, or something you learned from anywhere and you want to ask me. Feel free. Ask me anything, right? Comments, contributions, whatever it is, drop it in the chat. If you want to laugh like Mary just did, please use your emoji and laugh. You want to do ha 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 ha, please do it. You want to do LOL, please do it. All right. So feel free in the chats, right? Feel free, feel at home, okay? And if I ask you questions, please respond. And just so you know, your answers are not wrong. They can never be wrong. They can't be wrong, okay? So feel free to drop all answers, comments, queries. Um, don't withhold anything. We are here to learn. So if you are wrong, we'll correct ourselves and move on. But feel free to answer us when questions come. Thank you so much once again. So my name is Udeme. I'm a trainer with Impact Her, and I'm going to be your facilitator for this session. I'm here with Judith. Please say hi to Judith. Please say hi to her, please. I beg of you. And ask her how Benin Republic is. All right. Okay, so this is more like a repeat of what we did in the last session. So I see you, Mary. I see you, Martha. I see you, Toyin. I see you, Dr. Namala. Right? I see you, Dottie. Please tell us where you're joining us from. Tell us how you're faring. Tell us how business is. Tell us how family is. And basically what is happening around you. Okay? And so just a regular housekeeping. Please hit the thumbs up button. YouTube has redesigned it now. So when you hit it, you see a splash. I enjoy seeing it every time. So join me in hitting it because I want to see it splash. You see the thing splash. So hit the thumbs up button, right? And then hit the subscribe button if you are yet to. Turn on that notification bell. right? And then hit on that share button. The whole thing has been redesigned now, so it looks more beautiful. So hit on the share button, right? Copy the link and invite a friend. Invite someone that's supposed to be here, someone that maybe has forgotten or has missed out or anything. And then this is a special shout out to Comesa Federation of Women in Business. Thank you so much for making this happen for everybody that's going to be benefiting out of these sessions. All right, so let's do that. Hit the thumbs up, hit the share, invite somebody. Okay, so take a minute, take 30 seconds, enter your WhatsApp groups, and just invite a friend. All right, thank you so much once again, and please let's keep the chat bubbling. Let's keep questions coming. I love an interactive class. It will make me speak more, right? So the more you ask me questions, the more I feel happy about myself. All right, so let's get it now. So we're going to be doing this in 3 different segments. We are going to be discussing the benefits that are brought to your business through the Google Business Profile, as well as the various steps you should take to set it up properly and optimize it. Okay. And then we'll head over to the part where we are going to provide top tips for you to plan your digital marketing strategy. Strategy is everything, right? World Cup is coming. All those players are professionals. What will determine who wins is actually because of the strategy a team will use against another. The strategy is everything. It happens same with marketing, with digital marketing, no exceptions. And then we'll head over to the last part. We'll look at the various ways in which you can leverage social media channels and optimize and utilize email marketing as well. All right. So if you are yet to tell me you're in the chat, please let me know. I want to know you're there and I want to know where you're joining from. Okay. And then this is especially for you owners of small businesses and big businesses. You want that business to grow and to scale. This is an opportunity that Google offers to you. This 1 week free boot camp, week-long boot camp, where you get to learn everything about planning drawing up your business growth plan, down to sales, down to marketing, and then up to the point where you get to learn about how to get funding for your business. Then you get to learn how to pitch, and then match you to a mentor that's going to walk you through the whole process. So, and it's offered for free, completely free. You're not paying anything. So it's more like Google giving to you something on a platter of gold for your business. So you won't be doing yourself so much good if you shut your eyes against it. All right. So take advantage of it. The link is going to be shared in the chat, and so that you just register and you sign up, and then you get selected for the next cohorts. All right. So my first question, before I answer your question, so I want to ask you first, and please, if you have questions, don't withhold them. Please ask me, ask us. We are here for you. We are happy if you're asking us the questions. Judy to be happier if you're asking us questions. If you're asking our questions, you see us smile if you're asking our questions. All right. So, which marketing tools you currently use? Let me know in the chat. Which marketing tools do you currently use? Okay, Dottie said, I'm very happy. Thank you so much, Dottie, for saying that. And who else am I looking at here? Olajide Lobene va bien. Oh, Judy, that question is for you. Is Bene beautiful? Is Bene good? I'm sure it is. Yeah. Thank you so much, Ruth. Okay, I use Google My Business. Beautiful. So you're going to be digging up Google My Business today. Now, this is a particular show that is dedicated for Google My Business properly, right? But you're going to be doing a pinch of it, a good pinch of it, right? Thank you so much, Ruth. That means a lot to me. Thanks big for the session. Thank you. That means a lot. Angela said WhatsApp, Facebook. Larry Mas said Google. Thank you so much, Larry Mas. Who else? What marketing tools do you use? What those are stock? Are people still using word of mouth? Do you still wait for referrals? People to refer people to you before you get to do business. Are you just stuck with that, or you do some other things? Google is good. Google My Business is beautiful. WhatsApp, Facebook, maybe any other of those platforms, social media platforms. They're super good. But who else uses word of mouth? Is somebody still printing flyers? Do you do television? Do you do radio? Do you do billboards? Please let me know in the chat which of those tools you use. Okay, so only few people have said something. I'm still waiting for the rest of you. Please say something. Yes, the recording will still be here, Fatima. Yes, with the same link, just click back and then you can watch the video all over again. Okay, but it's important you are here so that you can learn on site. If that's the right word, you can ask questions now. If you ask questions in the rebroadcast, you may not be able to get answers. Okay, so stay here and learn. Ask questions where you are lost. Okay, the tenants will be coming along the line so that you feel for your certifications. But meanwhile, I want you to enjoy the content. Who else is saying something? Which of the marketing tools do you currently use for your brand? Okay, Angela said television, radio. I also get business through referrals. Beautiful, very beautiful. Thank you so much, Angela. Okay, Toyin, I use Google search, WhatsApp, Instagram, Facebook, brochures. Word of mouth is forever effective. That is very, very correct and very true. Word of mouth is one of the most powerful means of marketing because the people that are actually telling their parties automatically have influence over them. So it tends to be one of the most effective ways, but it has its restrictions because you can only talk to one person per time, or maybe a group of people per time. Whereas the social media and the rest of those platforms that use the internet will actually do more. Okay, thank you so much, guys. I'm going to be asking you the next question. So this is what we are going to be doing. The first part: set up and optimize your Google business profile. So for those of you that said, I'm on Google search, what is a Google business profile? So let me know. I want to see if you actually know it. Thank you so much, Teddy. Word of mouth only. Wow. Oh, interesting. Word of mouth only. Okay, that's good. Okay, so stick around here and then you're going to learn some more stuff to add up. And say hi to Sandra too. Sandra is in the chat. Okay, so um, what is Google My Business? Those of you that said Google, what is Google My Business? Anybody? Okay, nobody's saying something. Okay, so I'll just wait for you to say something while I'll just move on. All right. So the Google My Business is actually Google's free tool and it's very easy to use. That gets to give businesses the opportunities to manage their online presence across Google search and on Google Maps. Okay, so it comes with very beautiful features like you find the business name there, you find the location of the business, you find the operation hours, and you find some reviews people are writing about them that the business owner can also get to respond to those reviews, and then the business also has the possibility of adding photos, and the analytics part will give you that room to learn about where people are coming from to your business. And then if you verify that your business, you can always edit it and then you can get to help more customers from seeing what you do. Tell your business story also through the website tool that's also available there. And this platform is free, completely free. Okay? So Google is giving you an opportunity to put your business on a platform that services more than 80% of people that are searching for things globally. 87 plus percent of people globally that are searching for things is a opportunity that Google is giving to you to also fix your business there. I think it's a good thing, right? So you get to also engage with your customers on Google for free because Google gets you, that Google business profile gets you to attract customers with a great business profile. You get to find out the part where you can post photos and offers, your profile about your business and what you do, what makes your business unique. And then you give customers more ways to reach you. People can call directly from search when they find you on search from the search results. People can also message you directly from search also, right? And then people can drop reviews for you. Reviews are those 5-star reviews, 4-star reviews. What you find on Google My Business like this, or what you find on Google Play Store when you're trying to download an app. So those are reviews. People tend to resonate more with reviews. Like somebody mentioned that word of mouth is very powerful. Yes, it's very powerful. Reviews is like word of mouth. People tend to look at reviews first before they even look at the qualities of the products, even the costs. And they also get to see how customers are reaching you, the calls, the bookings, and every other thing. right? The clicks, you find out the way customers are engaging basically with your business profile so that you know where they're coming from, where you can mount more attention to. Okay, so creating a Google business profile is very simple. Very, very simple. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps. Just 5 steps and you're done. Okay. But what you need to do first is head over to business.google.com. So Judith is going to drop that link in the chat. You head over to business.google.com, and then what you're going to be doing is Google is going to request you to add your business name. And just so you know, the name of your business has to be unique to you. What that means there is no other person must have used that business name. Okay, just like for you to set up your Gmail, that at your name, no other person can use it, and you can't use somebody else's one. So that name needs to be unique to you. Then you select a category, what your business does, which industry your business is, what niche the business belong actually, right? So you get to find out that Google actually has a preset of those lists. It may not appear exactly the way you type it, but you're going to find something close to what your industry is. At least I've seen that almost all the industries are there. Almost all, right? Very little percentage, which is almost negligible. Okay, but you definitely find your own if you're a small business owner because you're doing regular stuff. You're not doing something that just started. Okay, and then you add your location, which is very key. Then add your contact details so that people can always get to reach you. Apart from reaching you through phone, they can always know where to locate you. And then you finish and manage those listings. Finishing and managing would demand that you post photos, post videos, receive testimonials, and activate that your Google sites. When you're done with all of that, now the next thing for you to do is to get that business profile verified. Now it used to cost an arm and a leg to get verification done back in the days. I remember waiting for 4 months, and I've heard several stories of how people suffered before they could get their businesses verified. Now all those processes have died out and it took a lot of time. So now Google has simplified everything. So you can have the email option, you can have the phone number option, you can have the search console option. All of them are all there, right? And then if you don't want to do all of that, you always find that verify letter. So you click on that verify letter, but just know that if you click verify letter, Google will give you all the reasons why your business, the things that your business profile cannot do. You won't be able to receive reviews. The pictures and the videos you post, nobody can see them except you. Of what use is it if nobody else is seeing them, right? You can't see the analytics, the activities on your website page, on your business profile page rather, right? And several other things you may not be able to do if you are not verified. So verification is very, very key, right? So Google always prompts you at various points in your dashboard, get verified, get verified, get verified. So what you need to do is reach out to a partner like opera.com/OFB, reach out to opera.com, and then they're going to get you verified. Opera.com, I'm sure Judith can drop that link in the chat as well. Or Impact her also, we are a verification partner. So Judith will drop a link also. So when you set up your business profile, all you need to do is fill that form, right? Affix the latitude and longitude of that your location, and that's it. Just give it a couple of days and it's done. You don't need to wait forever like we used to. Okay, so you get it done and then you're verified and then you begin to send those contents out. So when you have your business profile, that is step 1. Getting verified is step 2. Now step 3 is to make it complete. What does it mean to make your business profile complete? But meanwhile, you should know that you have 2.7 times more likelihood to be considered reputable if your business listing is complete. We'll talk about the complete shortly. And then you have 7 times more clicks than an incomplete one. And 70% more likelihood to attract local visits and 50% more likelihood to lead to a purchase because people are visiting you. Now, if I may turn it upside down, right, you have 2.7 times less likelihood to be considered reputable, 7 times less clicks than an incomplete one. And then you have 70% less local visits and then 50% less likelihood to lead to a purchase because people are not actually visiting you. So you need to get your listing complete after you set it up and you verified it. Completing your listing is very key. So all you need to do is search for that your business on Google search, right? When you search for it, you can get to the part where you can update your information. Create photos, make posts, send videos out, add photos, view and respond to reviews. People always drop reviews for you, and you should encourage people to drop reviews for you. Respond to those reviews. Be happy to respond to those reviews. Let people know that you care about how they feel about the way they're engaging with the brand. Very, very key, right? So making your business listing complete also involves adding photos, good photos. Now, pictures have become ever more important in online presence and in marketing generally, pictures and videos. So that like what you have in a typical Facebook or Instagram or any of the social media platforms, you have to put your profile picture and put your cover photo. It's not different here, right? Instead of putting a profile picture, over here you're putting a business logo because the Google Business Profile is designed for businesses, not for personal use. Get that straight. Social media can offer you both business and, and personal, but the Google Business Profile is designed strictly for businesses. So instead of putting putting a profile picture of your face, you're putting a profile picture of your brand's logo. Okay? And if you don't have a logo, what are you doing? You should have a logo, of course. Imagine a brand like Google without a logo. How would you even feel like? Imagine a brand like MTN without logo, brand like Mercedes Benz without logo. How would you feel? Guinness, Star. Doesn't make sense. So you need to have a logo because there's this thing that logo does in the minds of people. People that have viewed that logo over time. There's this mental graphic it builds in the minds of people. So you need to have a logo. If you think you can afford a logo, I bet you can. Just head over to canva.com and then you can find a couple of very beautiful templates where you can get to design your logo. And then you're good to go. You don't need to pay a professional designer at least for a start, right? Until maybe when you have enough money to do so much. You can pay for a more professional one. But for a start, you can always get a logo from canva.com. Find a logo template and redesign it. Then add some cover photos and then every other additional photo that things that will highlight and make your business and look very special and make it to stand out. And then on top of that, you need to add your operation hours, your business hours, make customers aware of the hours you work, keep customers in the loop. I had to visit GIG this morning. I was out as early as 7, only to find out that GIG don't open up until 8 a.m. So I checked on the map and I saw that they were all closed. So I have to wait. So what if I waited for the whole day and they weren't open? And maybe I called the customer care that is present there, and then I discovered that maybe they went to bury their boss or something. So they would have shut me out of business, right? Because they have not kept me as their customer in the loop around their operation hours. So it's very key that you keep your customers in the loop around the hours you operate. It's very, very important. And then there's some other information you should add up on that your Google Business Profile. And then you find all that option in the info section. You can find the option to change your business name, can change or add to the category, can change the address, can add your products, your services, highlight your appointment, and many more stuff, right? Appointment links. If you run a business that you don't let people to walk into your office without appointment, you can use tools like calendly.com. So you can schedule your available hours and then add the link to that appointment link place. People can always book you ahead of time before they come to visit the office. So it's a full suit, it's a full business suit that Google is offering to you to make life easy for you. So take advantage of it. And then you get to also stay competitive with the Google Business Profile because you make very informed marketing decisions based on the fact that people are giving you feedback. So you get to understand what they are saying about you, what reviews they are giving about you. Then you get to understand what services to offer to your customers because they're actually telling you what they like, right? And you also have the privilege to learn what your competitors are doing, people in the same industry, people in the same niche with you, what they are doing. So you get to also know, okay, they are doing this, okay, it's good, you copy it and rebrand it to suit your brand. Or they are not doing this good, you copy it and do it good, to make you stand out. So you get to learn from the successes and the mistakes of others. And you also get to identify different ways that can make you stand out from the crowd because the aim is for you to beat your competition. Don't forget the fact that if you're in business, you are directly in contest with some other person that is contesting for the same customers that you're contesting for. So wake up to that reality. And then you also find the industry trends and customer preferences and just basically everything that you can use to make more research, which is a Google Business Profile tool that will help you to do some more. All right, so a couple of case studies. Now we have Inveli Designs, which is a clothing brand from Cape Town, township of Kayetlicha. So what they did was that they added their business information after opening their Google business profile, completed the profile, created regular posts, highlighted new products, prices, business updates, created the free website, and then they shared posts on their website. And then the results came to, they had 1.5K views in the first 10 days of the website launch. And they had two extra employees added to their team because they all those and the Google business profile gave them a lot of traction. So they added two people to their team. That was them creating jobs. And then they had 30% of people who found invalid designs um, when they were searching for a product or a category. And then we have Juma Stores, which was founded in 2009. And Juma Stores is a small ecotourism business that was started by Juma and Kwela. So they added business information and photographs. They post frequently. They responded to customer reviews. And then Juma said, Google Business Profile is a perfect tool to stand out, showcase the different thoughts, stay in touch with customers, promote new offers, and win new clients. So they had 89 plus listing visits in the first week of listing creation. They had 3 new employees hired onto their team. They had 56% of clients who found their business via generic searches, and then 53% of clients who found their business listing on search. So all of this is what Google My Business gives to you. Now I should be reading your own business also as one of the case study, but you are yet to be on Google My Business, right? So you need to be. All these results are not fairy tales. These are real-time statistics. And we've seen a lot of testimonials popping out of this particular Google business profile from the campaign we did some years ago. So don't wait, jump on it, okay? All right, so I'll be taking the first pause to answer to your questions. If you have questions for me, I'm here. So ask me questions. Okay, thank you, Toyin. Toyin responded. One of the tools that make Google available for business. Thank you so much, Toyin. Yeah, Dr. Hanifa, thank you. Okay, so we are here, and please let me know if you are learning enough. Thank you so much, Doctor. And then we use WhatsApp, YouTube, and referrals. Thank you so much, flyers and word of mouth. Okay. All right. Okay, so Ruth again. Okay, so you can come back with the same link that you used to watch the session, to stream the session again, just to rewatch the rebroadcast in case you missed anything along the line. Okay, so please come back and watch again. So, any questions for me before I move on? Any questions? I see Judith is doing a great job in the chat. Please reach out to opera.com and set up your Google business profile and reach out to Impactor also if you want to get it verified. It's very simple. All right, so let me know if you have questions. Ruth, yes. Thank you so much. That's a powerful question. Can we regard word of mouth as a marketing? Yes, referral is a marketing tool and it's very powerful. Right? It's very, very powerful. Like I keep encouraging business owners, especially those that own a Google business profile, to always try to encourage people to drop reviews for them. The reviews it's more like the word of mouth. People tend to get attracted to what people that came before them actually said about the brand before they want to do business with them. Right? Thank you so much, Ruth. How effective is Google business if you have a service business? How does this work when you need to get clients outside your own country? Okay, please, I wish you can explain what you mean by service business, Angela, so I will understand better. So if you want to get clients outside your country, simple. Just target clients outside your country, whichever country you want. I can sit down here and target clients in the US, target clients in Ghana. I run ads from here, right? I run ads from here and I target the location should be Ghana. We'll talk about that shortly in the next section. Okay. Thank you so much, Angela. What tools are most suitable for medical businesses? You can combine everything. The Google business should be number one because that's the way you get to fix your location on the map. People get to find where you actually exist on the map. Okay, so Ruth and Angela are more like in the same industry, the medical services. Okay, yes, it's the same thing, right? So you target people in those locations, use tools. You can use the Google, you can use social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and the rest of them. We'll talk about that shortly. But all these tools are offered to you so that you can reach people not just within your locality, outside your locality, right? I hope that served, Ruth and Angela. I hope that served. Thank you so much for those beautiful questions. Okay, so I'm just going to move on. I'll come back shortly, so don't miss me too much. I'll come back shortly to answer your questions, right? So if you have more questions, please throw them in the chat. I'll come back. Yes, TikTok is one of those powerful places. TikTok has been catching a lot of traction of late. So anybody that wants to shut his eyes is not ready for business. So as long as you're using it for a personal use, you also think about using it for your business use too. Yeah, to think about it too. Create content. We'll talk about that shortly. All right. Thank you so much, Ruth and Angela. Please, any questions, please drop them. Don't miss me too much. I'm coming back. And please, if you are yet to hit the thumbs up button, please do that. If you are yet to hit the subscribe button, please do that. Turn on notification bell, please do that. More importantly, please hit on the share button and invite somebody to join us. Okay, we are 30 minutes out, and then we can still do a little more. Let them come join us to enjoy the remaining parts. And remember, you can always come back to watch the rebroadcast. All right, so let's go back to the second part. Ruth and Angela, you pay closer attention here. Okay. All right. So what type of marketing have you previously used before? So like somebody asked me earlier, if word of mouth is also a marketing tool. Yes, it's also a marketing tool. It is, of course, right? Referral is very powerful. It's more like doing affiliates. You refer somebody and get some credits, right? So it's very, very powerful. People tend to influence people with, you see, how does influencer marketing work? It works basically, this guy has influence over a certain kind of audience. So you bring your business to them, they influence the entire audience they have. That is just how word of mouth works. Okay. So let us know what type of marketing you've used previously. Now, word of mouth is what you mentioned earlier. And some other person mentioned billboard, flyers, and the rest of them. So billboard, flyers, newspapers, TV, radio, and the rest of them, all of those are classed under traditional marketing. Are they effective? Very, very effective. Very, very, very effective. Okay. But they have some restrictions. You understand better. They have some restrictions. Then the digital marketing is every other one that you use the internet to advertise. You get to find the search ads, the video ads. The search ads are the ones you find when you're actually making a search on Google or any other search engine. You find the ad beside it. The video ads are those ones that used to interrupt your videos when you're browsing on YouTube. And then the display ads are those ones that used to interrupt your browsing when you're on website. Those are display ads. So let's see a couple of differences between the digital marketing and the traditional marketing. Why I feel that traditional marketing has a lot of restrictions. Is it powerful? Like I mentioned, it's very powerful. But a couple of differences will also make you know that it has a couple of restrictions of which why you should concentrate more on digital while still doing your traditional, depending on what your advertising budget is, right? So digital is low cost, traditional is costly. Let me explain. If I want to make a post today, all I need is maybe my laptop, my phone, and my internet. When next I want to make a post, I don't need to buy a new laptop, a new phone, and a new internet. I must have had the remaining part of the internet left, right? With traditional, let's say you want to put a banner outside, you're going to have to pay a designer, print it, pay the people that will host it, and then pay for the space. Whereas you want to have another one, you repeat the same process. It's expensive. Imagine if you want to advertise with a brand like DSTV, spend a lot of money, right? And then traditional is one way, it's not reciprocal. You won't go and talk to the billboard. Whereas you can interact and engage with posts, right? You can measure it also. You can see how many people engage with that particular post. You may not be able to measure what happens in a traditional marketing. You may not be able to see number of people that have viewed that banner and the rest of them. Then the results are very short term. Whereas digital has high return on investment because you get to target the right audience. Traditional, everybody sees it. Let's say a banner, everybody just sees it. It's not necessarily your target audience. Mm-hmm. And then traditional doesn't spread fast. Digital spreads fast. Traditional is permanent, it's tangible. Digital spread fast because somebody that's using the internet will just see what you're doing at real time. Okay, I hope I wasn't disconnected. They see it at real time. All right. And the traditional, time consuming, Traditional is time consuming because, sorry, digital is time consuming because most times you have to sit down and rack your brain to come up with content. Okay, so it's a lot of time that you need to spend there to get things done. So a couple of different types of traditional marketing. We have the search engine marketing, we have the social media marketing, display, content, email marketing. So the search engine marketing are those ones I explained earlier that you find the ads that show up when you're actually making a search with this small AD sign. Social media basically is you paying for adverts to show, to gain traffic, draw attention, to reach new people on social media platforms. TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Pinterest, the rest of them. Display are those ones that actually interrupt when you're browsing on websites. Those short banner ads that show across the internet, websites, apps, and various places, right? Content cuts across everything. All those infographics, videos, posts, guides, blogs, the writing. You need content for search engine, you need content for social media, you need content for display, you need content for email marketing. So content is king, cuts across, okay? Then email marketing is more like collecting and using email addresses to communicate with those your users privately. Okay, so let's look at the search engine marketing. So before I move on with the search engine marketing, just so you know, with the search engine marketing, the Google Ads, you only pay for results. The results could be the clicks, or results could be the visits to your website, or results could be the calls, or results could be the number of views you have on your video. And then we have it that 87.3% of all searches are conducted on Google. So imagine a platform that actually has almost the entire universe, 8 billion people. So 87.3% of 8 billion people are searching on Google. So why shouldn't you use Google? You take it as a privilege. And then we have it that 63% of people have clicked on Google Ads. So that is to show you how effective Google Ads are. So you only pay for results. It's not like other platforms that you pay for the number of times it shows. No, you pay for when actually a result is given to you. So it's more like you going to DSTV to advertise. When you give them your maybe 5 million, right? So it's until they air the program, until they air the adverts, that's when your money begins to count, right? More like a radio. Until they air your advert, that's when the money counts. Not because you've lost money with them. Okay? The same thing here. Because you've given money to Google doesn't mean Google will just spend the money for having it. Mm-mm. They have to spend the money when there's actually a result on what you wanted that ad to do before they charge you. Remember, this is a part you pay Google. Google business profile is free. This one you pay. You pay for adverts. Adverts are not free anywhere. On radio, on television, on billboards, they are not free anywhere, including Google. The difference here is they are targeting the right people, not just some random broadcast. Everybody just sees it. With the right people that are actually searching for it at that time, it shows to them at when they're searching for it, not some random stuff. Okay? So let's see a couple of ways how to set up the Google Ads. So what you need to do first is head over to ads.google.com. Judith is going to drop that link in the chat. Then you sign in. You're going to be asked to sign in or set up with your Gmail. That's all they want from you. You set up with your Gmail. What you're going to be doing next is to click on campaigns and select new campaigns. Now, why they're asking you to select new campaigns is because you can have different campaigns under that your one account. You want to set up a campaign for this water bottle. That would be a different campaign because it will come with a different set of keywords, different set of ad copies. You want to make a campaign for this phone to come with a different set of keyword, different set of copies. That's what people are going to see. You want to make campaign for this remote, this mouse to come with different set of keywords. So your campaign is more like the umbrella that houses each of what you want to do, each of the campaigns. That is the umbrella. Select the campaign, and now you create your first ad in just a few steps. Now, this is how to set up the Google Ads with the smart campaign. There's a more complex way of doing it, but Google has simplified how ads actually run for people that don't need to know all those technicalities. So it's very simple. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps, and you're good. Okay, so first off, you're going to tell Google your goal, and then you decide the locations you want to advertise. You write the message, and then you set your budget, and then you go live. Very simple. So let's go over to them one after the other. And the first step, tell Google what you want to do. So you need to tell Google how you want your results to be like. You need to know the why from when you even start. Do you want to get more calls to your business? Do you want to increase visits to your store, physical location? You want to drive people to your website? Or you want people to view an ad on video on YouTube? They've added one now. It used to be 3, now it's 4. So if you're asking Google to get more calls for you, that Google, all they will ask you for is your phone number. If you're asking them to increase visit to your store, all they're asking you for is your business location, which you have already set up with the Google business profile. If you want Google to give you to drive people to your websites, if that is your goal, all they'll be asking you for as a landing page is going to be for that's your Google business profile website, or maybe you have another website you want to use. Now, what that means is they need to be a place that if people click on that ad to take them to, like what you see normally when ads appear, if you click that ad, it takes you to a particular website that actually requires you to do something. That's what I mean by landing page. So the landing page here, if you want to drive people to your website, could be that you can use the Google Business Profile website. Perfect landing page. You can even add payment gateways, Paystack, can integrate it there. I need to do a lot of things. It's one page, but it's very powerful, right? So when you finish with that, you head over to the second part where you decide where your ads will show. You see that ad reach thing, you can move it. It will reduce that circle based on kilometer per radius from where your business actually exists. If you want to target people in 2 kilometer radius around you, just move it to the front. If you want to reduce it, you reduce it. Or you can type in specific cities that you want to target. When you finish choosing a location, and meanwhile, just know that the more location you choose, the more it will require you to spend. If you are choosing a city like Lagos, you're targeting maybe like 30 million people. You're choosing a country like Nigeria, that means you're targeting at least 190 million people. So if you're targeting 190 million people, that means you're going to be paying more because Google will show your ads more times to people based on the percentage of people that you choose to see, right? So choose a location. You can add specific cities, maybe Abuja, Lagos, Uyo, just however you want it. You can target different countries like you asked earlier. You want to target the entire of Kenya, fine. Target the entire of Botswana. You just add Botswana as one of the locations that you want to target. And then the other part now is you create the message that you want people to actually see. So you need to add what actually makes that your business beautiful, what makes it stand out, what makes that your business unique. Why should customers leave another brand and come to you? Maybe add things like maybe discounts, free shipping, or something. There should be a message that is compelling enough. The headline should be clear, the description should be clear, and it should be catchy and very compelling. And meanwhile, Google is going to ask you to add some keywords. Now, keywords are those words that you are more like preempting people to type to make a search. So when people make a search with those keywords, that's when your ads will get to show up. Okay, you have the liberty to type about 20 keywords with the smart campaign. You can do more keywords with the expert mode. So you can have 20 keywords. Now keywords can be one word, can be 2 words, can be a phrase, right? So you add all of that to that campaign, and then you set a budget. How much do you want to spend? Google is going to give you an estimate of the results you're going to be getting based on your location and your budget. So it will give you an estimate, and then when you finish with that, you go live. Google is going to run a policy check based on your copies. That's what you've written for people to see. Based on your website, that's your landing pages. If there's anything that doesn't go against their rules, then they will let your ad to run. Now, anything that doesn't go against their rules, if you are running ammunitions, you have any notes, videos, if you have anything related to crypto, if you have anything related to health products. So be careful when you're setting up health ads, right? There are some policies against health products, like some pictures before and after. They have a lot of problem with those kind of pictures. And if you're selling digital product as well, okay, especially when you have to mention brands, so you can check up the policies and all of that. So when they review your ad and it falls not off their policy, then your ad is going to go live. All right. So I'm supposed to take another pause right here to answer to your questions, but I'm going to just hold that up briefly. Let me just finish this last part, and then I'm going to come back to relax and answer your questions. Okay? So drop the questions for me. I'm coming back. Don't miss me. I'm coming. All right. So the last part on how to leverage social media and email marketing. Yes, so a lot of you have mentioned already. You've used Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, and the rest of them. So all those ones are very great platforms where you can get business done properly. So let's see a couple of ways how social media can help your business to grow. So now, it's known that we have about 85% of UK population on social media platforms, and we have about 77% of Africans on social media platforms. Basically speaking, everybody is on social media. You're on YouTube now, right? When you leave YouTube, you're going to WhatsApp. Then from WhatsApp you go to Facebook. From Facebook you go to TikTok. You're just perambulating. People are on social media, so it's a good place to reach new audiences. It's a good place to find new business opportunities, and you have the ability to target several demographics. You can get to build relationships, can get to network. To use that opportunity to generate more sales for your brand, for your business. I think you add value to that your brand as well, because you get to raise customer service level. You begin that two-way conversation. You can always get to show a new side to your business. You can get to build your community as well. All of this is offered to you through social media. And then you improve your marketing also, because you get noticed as a brand when people search for you. They attract people also to your website, because you can add a link of your website to your social media platforms. You gain valuable insights about what customers are doing, customers are looking for. Then you keep an eye on your competitors also, because you get to find out what they're doing well for you to copy, or what they're not doing well for you to copy and modify it and do it well. So when people actually have a need is when they go to search. When they go to Google to make a search about what they need, not necessarily when people don't stay on Google, people stay more on social media. When they have a need is when they go to Google and the rest of those places. So we have a couple of differences between the organic social media and the paid social media. So the organic social media is more like the one you have, the free one you have. So you can make your posts, your views, your clicks, and all those other actions without getting charged for it. It's all free, but you can only reach your customers, your followers, and friends of your followers, right? But with the paid one, you pay for the views, the actions, the engagement, the clicks, everything, and you can reach anyone as long as those people fall within the confines of who your audience is and you've added them. So just like what Angela asked me earlier, so you can choose an audience based on what you want to do from various countries, right? So you choose, as long as they fall within your audience, you can target them, notwithstanding the country where they are, as long as you've added that country or that location to your list of locations. Okay. So how do you get started with social media? You need to identify who your target audience is, a typical target audience of yours. You need to identify who these guys are and what are they into. You need to identify who are they, what influences them. Where are these guys usually online, right? Which social media platform do they use? You need to know their demographics, raw data, their name, their age, sex, location. You need to know their psychographics. You need to know how do they behave, what are their values, how do they spending habits, interests, behavior, their profession. You need to know everything, basically just everything around what can form a typical audience of yours. More like having a fictitious image of an audience. Maybe let's say my audience is a female. She's 30 years. She's between 18 to 30 years old. She's married, or she has children. What else? What else can I even add? She's working part time. She earns between this amount to this amount. So you build up everything about who a typical audience of yours. Now you choose a platform. Which platforms, which social media channels do these guys use? Are they on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, Pinterest, YouTube? TikTok has been catching a lot of traction of late. You find out which ones they use, and then you test it. Test your message on all those platforms. It could be cumbersome to do all at once. So you may want to test what is working here, right? And then test it and modify it, and then try another one till you find out, finally settle for the one that actually resonates with your kind of message. Because different strategies work for different platforms. So what works for TikTok may not work for LinkedIn. LinkedIn is a business focused platform. TikTok is a lifestyle focused platform. Same with Instagram and Facebook. So you need to know the kind of messages for different kind of audiences. Very, very important. Okay. And then more importantly, creating content regularly is very key. Very, very key. Okay. Photos, the videos, the blog posts, infographics, live broadcasts. Sometimes if you go to Instagram, you find a lot of brand owners, you find a lot of influencers doing live broadcasts. Something you should do, something you have to do once in a while. Okay, so let people also understand that there's a personality behind this brand. People want to know that they're not dealing with a bot. So make your content useful, right? Keep it short, simple, very useful, very rich. Show the personality side behind it, and then share announcement and post around the social media platforms. All right. So having said that much about social media, let's speak about a little on email marketing. So a lot of you I know always have emails always coming to your mailbox a lot of times. So that is what email marketing actually does. So how do you get started with email marketing? Let me know in the chat meanwhile if you've used email marketing before. Let me know in the chat. So how do you get started with email marketing? Now the first of them is for you to select the email marketing platform that you want to use. Marketing platform they want to use. There are free platforms like MailChimp. MailChimp will offer you 2,000 emails per day. Then you can go for some more advanced platforms like the Active Campaign, SendGrid, Drip, Sendinblue, Aweber, Constant Contact. There are a lot of them. So just find one that works for you based on what you want to achieve, and make sure that you have a list of relevant contacts. Make sure that you have their permission to be able to send emails to them so that they won't be unsubscribing randomly. And then use those contacts, use the content, use your content, make it rich enough so that you can generate new contacts for yourself, right? And then always invite people, be happy to always invite people to subscribe to your list. And then it's important that you segment and group the listing as well. We'll talk about the segmenting shortly. Then make sure that your content is very useful. Make sure your content is very relevant, very useful, and very relevant. You must know your tone of voice and your sense of humor. They are all very important reasons why your customers actually even signed up in the first place. So you need to keep, if there's a tempo you kept that draw people to you, you should keep that tempo and maybe modify it and make it better. So treat people like VIPs because they're actually giving you a way into their private lives. So treat them as VIP and keep your content useful. People may not have the strength to read too long emails. So just keep something, make it that the information you're sending out is useful for them. Make sure it's useful. So keep it simple, keep it useful. So a couple of tips for email marketing success: you need to segment and group the lists, group your lists for relevant content. So what segmentation there means is if you have a particular kind of message for people that have paid for the product already, you shouldn't have that same message for people that are just coming on the awareness stage, right? So you can segment based on the way they are on the sales funnel. You can segment based on demographics, for instance, age. Maybe the information you are giving to the oldies, let's say from 40 up, is not the same information you want to give to 15 to 30. So you segment it. Maybe you want to segment based on location. People in America may not need the same information like what is happening in Nigeria. So there are many reasons why you segment. So keep segmentation top on your list because different messages will resonate with different sets of people. So that you don't mix up messages for one into the other one. Everybody needs to get the right messages for them at the time. And then keep it very simple, keep it very useful. Test it on several platforms, several devices. You can test it on your MacBook, you can test it on your Windows, you can test it on your pad, test it on your tablet, test it on your iPhone, test it on your Android, test it everywhere. Just make sure that the design is not falling off the screen or there's nothing wrong with it, okay? Before you actually launch out in full scale. And then make sure that you measure your open rates, your click rates, and then basically just try to optimize your campaigns. Check how many people click on the mail, how many people unsubscribed after a particular campaign, how many sign-ups you had after a particular campaign, so that people will not just, you're not just, working blindly. They start to always show to you what is happening when a particular campaign was sent out. Okay, so you find out the unsubscribe rates, the sign-ups, the number of clicks, the number of forwarded messages. People that actually found it useful must have forwarded it to somebody else, right? So check out all those things to know if maybe you need to change a line in the message, maybe it wasn't captivating enough, or one of those, right? Okay, so this is where I'm going to be taking the last pause to answer to all your questions, right? So, but meanwhile, remember to sign up for the Hustle Academy. You get a 1 week free learning opportunity to learn how to run your business growth plan, digital marketing to sales, from sales You get to also learn about funding, how to get funding for your business and your brands, and then you get matched to a mentor. You get to learn how to pitch. You get matched to a mentor to walk you around wherever you didn't understand, and then you need to learn more. So head over to learndigital.withgoogle.com/courses. Lauren is going to, Judith is going to be sharing all those links for you in the chat. Please do well to sign up and learn and grow. And then there's a lot to learn. You can get certified in some of those courses. Okay. Then follow us on social media platform: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Follow Impacta on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn also. All right. So I'm coming to the chat now. I want to see how many people ask me questions. All right. Um, okay. Any other questions? Okay, so Lily said, is it possible for you to find you have a balance yet you have never advertised? How can one avoid such and sort that out? To have a balance yet you have never advertised. Lily, okay, so in as much as I don't really understand your question, if you can refresh, it would be helpful. But what you mean by, I suppose what you mean by finding a balance is maybe your business is doing well, right? Okay, so if that is what you mean, without advertising, let's say you are blessed, but trust me, the businesses that are advertising will eventually do more. Your progress without advertising will not be close to what the progress should be if you are advertising on top of that. And don't forget, if you are not advertising, there's a possibility that somebody is telling somebody about that's your brand. There's a high possibility. There's a high possibility that there's a referral somewhere. Somebody is saying something about, somebody is saying something good about the brand. That is why you're seeing that much results without advertising. So it's still a way of advertising it. If you are not using some digital means to put yourself out there, trust me, the guys that are putting themselves out there who are your competitors will outshine you eventually. So you don't want to wait till that, right? Don't wait till that time. Jump on it. Get your business out. Put it out there. Get it done. Okay? All right. Okay. So any other questions for me? Thank you so much, Judith, for all those links. And thank you so much, Lily, for that beautiful question. All right. So any other questions for me? So let me know in the chat if you are good, because we are about to sign out. Please fill the attendance, fill the attendance, fill the attendance, fill the attendance, please, so that you can get your certification. Google charged me 5K for something I don't know how it came about. I've never advertised, so I don't know where the balance comes from. Lily, okay, so if that happened, that means you've locked in your card somewhere. So what you need to do is go to Google Pay. Just type, I think it's pay.google.com, something like that. Google Pay. So just Google Pay. I wish I knew that earlier. Maybe I would have checked it out for you. Google Pay. And let's see. Let me see if I can grab that link from somewhere. Okay, pay.google.com. So head over to pay.google.com. This is that place where you get to fill in your card details based on what you want to do, pay time. For instance, if you're on YouTube, there must have been a possibility that subscribe for an app, right? Really, that link is for you. It must have been a possibility that you subscribe for an app even without knowing. So maybe that's where they're taking the money from. Or maybe you've run ads before and then you didn't deactivate the ads, or maybe the ads is still running, something like that. Check it. This is leaking from somewhere. It happens every time. No, sometimes it happens that maybe I've had that experience a couple of times. Trust me, it's not funny. So check it. Skim through everywhere you've locked in your card, and if you are pushed to the wall, block the card completely. Get another card. Yes, block the card and get another card. Please fill the attendance. It's very important so that a certificate will come. All right, Lily, I hope that served. Sorry about the terrible experience. Okay, any other questions, please, before we jump off? So fill the attendance and then follow Impacta on all those platforms. Follow Google's Digital Skills for Africa on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. How do I sign up for the camp? Okay, the boot camp, right? Okay, let me grab that link from somewhere for you. again. So if you are yet to sign up for the bootcamp, please, that's the link. Sign up, please. Hustle Academy. Yeah. So you have it enough now. Okay. So we are good, right? Okay, so let me see your favorite emojis before I go. All right, so tell Judith you love her for staying in touch with you in the chat. Show to her your favorite emojis. Let me look for my own before I go. Okay, before I say a very big thank you, this is, yeah, the one love, guys. So I'll see you guys in the next session. Please don't miss it. Let me confirm when it's happening. When is this now? Okay, on 22nd is going to be, let me confirm the exact date. 22nd is a Tuesday of next week. Please don't miss it. It's happening by 5:30 Nigerian time. That is 5:30 West African time. That is like 7:30 Kenyan time. Okay, so don't miss it. And this is a special shout out once again to the COMESA Federation of Women in Business. Please help me tell them thank you for me. All right, so we are super excited. Judith is super excited. Impacta is super grateful. Google Digital School is super grateful for making this happen. For those of you that came around to learn, we are super excited. So this is a very big thank you from us. Thank you so very much. So before you go, um, okay, I saw that emoji roots. I saw it. Thank you so much, guys. And then I look forward to seeing you guys next week, Tuesday, 5:30 West African time. So enjoy the rest of your evening. All right. Ciao.